Hello, my name is Boston P, and I'm going to show you how to do lattice. In regular multiplication, you would write out your equation, then you would multiply the ones place by the top number. So 0 times 0 is 0, and 0 times 2 is 0. And then you'd make a second line, and you would put a 0 first, because you're now multiplying the tens place. So 2 times 0 is 0, and 2 times 2 is 4. Then you have two lines, and you add them up. So 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, and 4 is 4. So the correct answer would be 400. So 20 times 20 equals 400. And then in lattice, you would make a square depending on the size of your equation. So if you were doing 2 digits by 2 digit, so 2-digit number by a 2-digit number, then you would make your square like this. And you would make it 2 squares by 2 squares, since you're doing 2 digits by 2 digits. And then you would put lines through the squares you just made, the smaller squares. And then you would multiply and add it up. I'll show you how. So you would do, let's just do 20 times 20 again. So you would do 20 times 20, and you would make your square fitting 20 times 20. 2 squares by 2 squares, and then you would draw lines through them, and then you would multiply. So 0 times 2 is 0, so 0 in the tens place, 0 in the ones place. 0 times 0 is 0, so 0 in the tens place, 0 in the ones place. 2 times 0 is 0, so 0 in the tens place and 0 in the ones place. But 2 times 2 is 4, so 0 in the tens place and a 4 in the ones place. And then you would add it up. So 0 is 0, 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 4 plus 0 is 4, and 0 is 0. And then you would write it out in a straight line. So 0 is 0, 4 is 4, 0 is 0, and 0 is 0. So that would mean that you would have, the answer would be 400, since this 0 is an unnecessary 0, since it doesn't change the value of the number. And like we did earlier, 20 times 20 equals 400. But since that 0 is unnecessary, it's the exact same number. So that's how you do lattice, and it works every time for any equation, no matter what. Just make sure to make the box fit the size of the numbers you're multiplying. Another example with multiple different numbers would be 348 times 72. So in this case, you would make a table like this to support all the different numbers. Then you would make lines through them like this. And then you would multiply. So 8 times 7 is 56. 8 times 2 is 16. 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 2 is 8. 3 times 7 is 21. And 3 times 2 is 6. Then you would add up. So 6 is 6. 6 plus 1 plus 8 is 15. So you would write the 5 there and carry the 1, just like in normal addition. And 6 plus 8 plus 5 plus 1. Well, 5 plus 1 is 6. And 6 plus 6 is 12. And 12 plus 8 is 20. Plus 0 is still 20. So you would write a 0 here and carry your 2 for 20. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5, plus plus 0 is 5. So 5. And then 2 is 2. And so then you would just write out your answer. 2, 5, 0, 5, 6. And then if we were to calculate this using a calculator, the equation would be 348 times 72 equals 25,056, which is exactly what we got. 25,056. So that's how you do lattice, and it will work for any number combination. As long as you make the table as big as needed, multiply all the numbers correctly, and make sure to carry the numbers and add them up. That's all for me, and that's how to do lattice. Good luck.